Oh, you might have heard about a little battle raging on. We've certainly invested ourselves completely, and we love it. Super M are putting two unbelievable flavors to the test. It's a battle of the flavors, and we need to weigh in. So we've got two beautiful limited edition flavors. We've got peanut butter and energy, and they are going head to head. So make sure that you taste them first off, and then go and vote for your favorite flavor on our social media platforms or any platform. Hashtag Super M. So over the past few weeks, we've been releasing the new episodes of the Super M Academy comic series, and it's mint. Carl can step in just a moment. It's time for the next installment. And this week, our two flavors take on a bit more of a refined challenge. Take a look.
It's the battle of the flavors at the Super M Academy. Peanut butter versus energy. Who is worthy? Try new Super M and vote.
I love it. Glow up is a popular term used to describe an incredible transformation. But it's not only limited to physical transformations. You see, it could relate to an impressive improvement or maybe just an achievement that was remarkable, that someone has attained that deserves the recognition. And boy, are there not many of those stories playing out around us right now. So this morning, we're looking at a couple of local superheroes who have been shown incredible glow-ups in 2023.
Right, let's do this.
Oh, can we start with this guy?
I know which guy.
With that guy.
This guy is great. He's amazing.
He's an absolute superstar, Dion Fourie. It's almost impossible to know what position he should have played because he's moved around a little bit. But at the age of 36, he had never played for the Springboks and probably had, I would imagine, given up the hope of ever doing so. Or maybe he still believed. But eventually, he made his test debut for the Boks last year in July 2022, the oldest person to do so ever. And wasn't he pivotal in their journey? His big glow-up moment, undoubtedly. He ended up playing most of the Rugby World Cup final after Bongi was injured in the opening moments. And suddenly the whole notion of the mind games, the bomb squad, the scrum penalties, everything changed. But what I loved is it was the moments in between where he was so influential. You kind of think we might not have won it if he wasn't in that team.
Dion Fourie is somebody who had everything to gain and at the same time nothing to prove. And I think that's the great thing about having somebody who has that on their side. You know, so before when we did the send-off for the Springboks, I saw him in this lobby of a hotel, and the way he had his family around him, and he was just like, you know, Carl, I'm going to go and represent my country. I'm going to go do what I can. And there was so much humility in that. I feel like you felt it in the field. You got a hard worker that's willing to do anything for your country. That's a glow-up. I feel like sometimes humility is a massive glow-up.
Oh, because it affects all of us, not just himself. Absolutely beautiful. So let's move on to Mzuvukile Old Bones Magwata, professional boxer, South African boxer. He was the IBF Bantamweight Intercontinental Champion in 2018. He was shot in the leg after a housebreak, you might remember, in which his and left his leg in ruins at the time. And he then turned to alcohol to cope with the possibility of his career being over. That's a narrative that I think many can plug into. Well, 4 years later, he turned his life around, worked his way back to the top with a comeback to professional boxing. And this year, oh, man, he won his first title belt since that injury last month. He flew to Mexico to compete for his first international title fight since that injury. It ain't over till it's over, baby.
Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I get up again. And that's the thing about this story is beautiful because also, you know, rehabilitation in this particular regard is also a glow up. I don't think that you should be putting your head down. If you're struggling with something and you're trying to get out of something, you can get back up. You can.
And it's not the pretty stuff. It's not winning the title. It's getting out of bed in the morning and getting in there to train. Just pick up that weight, hit that bag. I love it. Oh, so let's look at another beautiful and very inspirational figure in the form of Tracy Lee Horwitz, who's a fitness girl, but she's known as Fitness Girl ZA. And she has a story to tell, and she's doing it. She's an influencer and body positivity advocate, and she posted this week about her incredible weight loss journey. So over the past year, she's lost an incredible, get this, 60 kilograms. that is a person. That is incredible. After undergoing life-saving bariatric surgery, she's been training hard, clearly, and focusing on her health. Dude.
You know, I've said this to a couple of people, and I think if somebody is saying, oh my word, you lost a lot of weight, don't use that in your language. Lose, lost. This woman gained wellness.
Yeah.
60 kilograms, yes, that was the loss on that scale, but I feel like the gain is wellness.
She freed herself, and I'm going to hand over to you for this last one.
Really?
Because,
Thank you so much.
There is someone very special to us, but I know is very special to you.
Very, very important glow up over here, because it's been a long time coming, and it's been it's a struggle, honestly, but there are certain individuals who have decided to say yes, not to the dress, but to the ring. Zoe Brown. How's this for a glow up? She's going to be a whole wife when she comes back into the show, you know that?
Yeah, and look, we're going to be watching her glow very closely for the next few months, I have a feeling.
I also have a feeling as well. Look at that. You know what I think? That's the thing about Zoe, is that, I'll be honest, I've never thought anybody is good enough for her until I met this dude.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? You are...
Has he proven himself, or has he still got a way to go? Yeah.
He's a lovely guy. I mean, you know, I'll still keep an eye. No, but I think this is great, and I think this glow up is essentially about happiness. It's about growth. She's made some big decisions in her career this year, big decisions in her life, and this woman is not afraid to take on these huge steps. There's no fear in Zoe Brown, and I think that is a glow up.
Yeah, man, and we've walked a path with her, and obviously you've had a front row seat in that sense. He's a gem. He's an absolute mensch, and I would imagine that he's had to hear a lot about us and a lot of complaints and moaning along the way, so we're sorry about that, my friend. We are so sorry about that. But absolutely wonderful opportunity, because I know how much changes in that moment.
Yeah.
And we've seen how much Zoe has changed and grown, and how happy she is right now, which is all I think the rest of us need, and we know that's just going to continue to glow up as this journey begins so soon. She must be terrified right now, but we are here for that.
I think
absolutely love it. Well, the battle for flavors and for you to go and achieve your own glow up is on. Go and make sure that you taste these limited edition flavors, as delicious as they are, and choose your favorites. It's going to be a tough choice, and make sure you vote for it, because every superhero needs his sidekick, and it's us. Hashtag Super M is what you need to include, and you can head over to Super M's social pages to find out how you can win some pretty incredible prizes.